Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There we go. There we go, going to 53.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Rams defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Pollard again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott now keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. The DTR going to throw it here. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll send Judy in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And the Rams first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Maverick. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
First down. Here's Thompson Robinson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front.
because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Go.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jerry Jeudy with an amazing diving catch. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Cowboys nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
40-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hurry, hurry.
Thompson Robinson now. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. What a spin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Here we go.
28-yard gain. First down, Los Angeles.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Cardinal, 18, Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Thompson Robinson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mitchell is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Ready?
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Thompson Robinson now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now whistles and a timeout with... left in the first half.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Go street. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for LA. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dorian Thompson-Robinson with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Rams first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. He's across midfield, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
Thompson Robinson keeps it running left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand him up.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now left side on the swing pass. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
They're on the 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
You